safety there.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Making a change here. Whitmore is checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Grayson Allen. Martin dishes to Dunn. Going inside.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Rockets trail by 4. Thompson is double. Pass to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Front pass to the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 11 in the second half. Green's gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Morris is checked in for the Suns. Morris kicks to Dunn. Pass to Iguodala. Back to Dunn. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Whitmore. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Well, Jalen Green is a product of G League Ignite, and clearly showing other folks there's a new path for potential lottery picks to take.
The Suns making a switch here. Bowles checked in. Here's Thompson. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the team.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Morris with the ball. Now Green defending.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Eason. No good from outside. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Morris kicks the ball. His three-pointers off the mark. Houston's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. Can't do much better than that, guys.
And both free throws good for Whitmore. Suns trail by 4. Down low. Here's Iguodala. Can't hit from in close. Here's Eason. And Bowles sends it back. And he recovers it. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Amen Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he has been the driving force. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Alperen Sengun out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore. Then there's Shepard. And it's Thompson in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it back.
And it's Whitmore missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
No block shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Defense getting physical with ball. Too physical, in fact.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
All the missed free throws this half is really starting to add up for them. If they lose this game, that has to be a point of emphasis going forward, knocking down free throws.
Eason, and the layup's good off the glass.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Morris with the ball. Now defended by Sengun.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Whitmore. Good. And it's Sengun picking up the assist. Sengun's got 3 assists in the game. Morris passes to Bull. O'Neal a screen on Eason. Bull finds Morris. Back to Bull. 5 on the clock. And there it is for him.
Bull, more slender, but really showed his strength on that finish inside. He's lean, but he's got some mean to him as well.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sengun. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Shepard. Plumlee is checked in for Phoenix. Here's Morris. Sweet little floater.
In this fourth quarter, he's been locked in, and he's made some big shots for his team.
Rockets leading by 5. VanVleet with it. Eason, screen on Morris. VanVleet passes to Eason. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Whitmore. Guarded by O'Neal. Sengun with a screen on O'Neal. Tries again. And the layup. Good by Sengun. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Love when Sengun looks to score, especially from the interior.
Bull, a screen on VanVleet. Morris kicks the Bull. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. 14 points for Bull.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Jones. Pass to Richards. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And now just a 1-point Rocket lead. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Allen right side, and it's Beal in the corner. Pass to Jones. Richards with it. He's covered by Eason. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Jeff Green is checked in for the Rockets. Green comes in for Whitmore. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, Coach talked all about fouls in that huddle. He reminded them, play defense with our feet. Beat them to the spots. Hands straight up. Don't give them a chance to blow the whistle on us. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Here's Beal. He makes his ninth shot of the game. He has only missed 4. And let's get your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Brooks checked in for the Rockets. And Green no good on that one. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
And the wide open shot from Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Jones, the pass to Beal. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. Richards finds Jones. Beal, that's for 2. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nick Richards. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Monte Morris is checked in for Phoenix.
In for the Suns, number 23.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Trailing by 5. For 3, VanVleet. Phoenix grabs the miss. Dunn's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Allen. Out to Morris. This one for 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 11 rebounds in the game. And there's Green on the assist by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 assists now tonight. Allen passes to Richards. Beal against Green. Dunn with a screen on Green. Here's Beal. And the Suns miss again. Nuggets trail by 3. VanVleet with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. VanVleet with the bucket.
And VanVleet unmoved under pressure. I mean, when his team needs a basket, he simply goes out and handles his business.
Dunn with a screen on Green. Beal. Count that bucket. Beal's got 6 here in this quarter.
Not shying away from the spotlight. Beal wanting to be the guy to come up big for his team.
Here's VanVleet. Dunn with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And it's Richards, top of the key. Over in the corner, Allen. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. VanVleet heading to the hoop. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. VanVleet's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
And how about the leadership there from VanVleet, ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Morris against VanVleet. Here's Green. It's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. for three. Van Vliet. No good on that one.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Beal pass to Dunn. Morris with the ball. Outside, Beal. 6 to shoot.
Look at how Şengün attacks the ball, doing all he can to reel it in.
Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Shoots over Richards. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. For three, Van Vliet. The rebound by Richard. It's tipped. Stolen by Brooks. Van Vliet gets to Şengün. Stolen by Brooks. Yes! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. For the win. Oh, he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Bull out there with Dunn. Then there's Allen. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Iguodala in at the center, locking down the middle. Brooks misses. The Suns shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor.
Beal is always a scoring threat, but right now we're seeing what happens when he's in the zone.
Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. Brooks against Dunn. They kick it out to Green. Shot clock at 6. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got 20 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Brooks, the pass to Van Vliet, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 23 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Iguodala. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And Green slams it in.
Well, Green showing you how explosive he can be off the steal. Takes the ball and takes off for the finish.
Ball against Green. Beal gets a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets leading by 3. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
And Phoenix making a change here. Richards is checked in.
Number 2, Nick Richards.
Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Houston moving the ball around. Şengün with a screen on Allen. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Green. Şengün. And Şengün is right there. And the Rockets lead by 5.
When the stakes rise, you need guys who will step up and rise with it. Nice play by Şengün.
Deal with it. Now Green defending. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Here's Van Vliet. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Beal dishes the ball, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Van Vliet picks one up.
The defense doing all they could against Bo. I mean, he's so tall, it's hard to defend him.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Basket counts. And now it's up to 25 points for Fred Van Vliet.
Fred Van Vliet has his fingerprints all over this one. Just dominating the defense right now.
And the dunk by Bol.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bol there with a big basket.
Beal against Van Vliet. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. So it's the Rockets now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And when Beal is locked in like this defensively, he takes this team to another level.
And they get it back. Bol setting the pick for Beal. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Van Vliet against Beal. They kick it out to Green. Back to Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
And the game has actually come down to this. They need a bucket, or you can practically call it a wrap.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 1. Here's Green. They foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Here's Beal. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. Not as easy as people think it is to keep your focus when there's so much riding on these free throws. Excellent work in the clutch.
Green kicks to Van Vliet. 3-pointer. He's off from 3. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And that's an intentional foul. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Guys, your thoughts?
And the defenders are going to be very cautious coming out of this timeout. The only way they can get 4 points is with a three-pointer and a foul, so I'm sure the D will just back off.
From deep, Green. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.